Good morning. Well, it is a beautiful day. It's it's really hot. The sweater won't be lasting long at all. Yesterday we had a lot of wind. The guys did pretty good with planting. We got I think close to 300 acres of corn in, and Peter should get caught up with strip tilling our fertilizer tomorrow, we're hoping. So they've had some good days. That's between our stuff and doing the custom strip tilling that we do. So yeah, he's doing great. And today I'm gonna start putting canola down, and I got very mixed feelings about it, but we always want our canola to go in the ground into moisture and up out of the ground as quick as possible. And it's hot out, the moisture is there, so we're gonna see if we can start poking away at it at least. So I've got these bags I need to do. My unit is completely cleaned out. I kind of just tinkered away at that yesterday. Between doing that and the guys, keeping the guys going and getting all set up, that's kind of what I did. So yeah, I gotta load it up with fertilizer and calibrate it with canola, and we're gonna go see what we can do.
Okay, a little bit slower start here today. Took a bit of time, cleaned my windows. That is much nicer. But now it's time to go planting. Oh yeah, I guess I should put my iPad in place. There. Look at that, it's got a picture of me right in the middle of our yard, and that's where I am.
Daryl's heading out, Peter's going. I gotta calibrate. I've got my canola in. I gotta calibrate my back tank and these tanks because I'm putting different fertilizer down. We're trying a different fertilizer this year. It's called TAP. So I think it's slower releasing, so we can put a lot more pounds down, and it shouldn't affect the seed. So we're gonna give that a try. It's 150 pounds of fertilizer we're putting down, which is more than I think I've ever done before, but yeah. So I got a gate here on the bottom. That way if I ever have issues, I can close the gate off. I can work with my metering roll. My metering roll is right behind here. And if I ever have problems with something, I can close the gate, and I can work with the issues. There, I have my gate open, and there's a little light there that tells me that there's product right by that sensor. When that light isn't on, that means there's no product there, and that tells my computer in the cab that my metering roll has no product going by it. So that's an awesome feature. I really like it. And yeah, no, I just need to charge it. So I press that button, and then it puts canola on the ground. And I'm gonna do two two calibrations for sure, and hopefully they're close to each other. And yeah. And by doing that, I take this bag, I put it underneath there, it catches all my grain. Okay, while tractor's fueling up, we'll go for a quick little walk here. See how the animals are doing. As soon as seeding is done, or we get the chance, we'll do another weight on our 4-H animals. Kowalski's in here with them. I think he's doing better, but we want him 100% before we send him out again. We're gonna send him out to hopes is to still send him out to the pasture. How you doing, little buddy? So this calf, this is the latest one, and it's like we have to remind it to eat. So we're not, he's doing better today. It looks like he's been on tad on the skinny side, but the hopes is that we can get these critters out of here. I'm hoping this week yet, but we're really waiting on this one because it's like we have to tell it when to eat. So, which I'm gonna do right now, or I'm gonna try. We've had that in the past where we've had calves that, but typically they grow out of that. This calf is old enough now that we thought that it would be, I think it's just about a week old. So mama's got lots of milk. It goes on itself, but you have to like shove it in the right direction. Good thing the cow is quiet. It should be nice if she did it on her own, or he did it on its own. Because now I do this, I can leave them and then they're good. So and those are the twins. They hardly leave each other's side. They pretty much go wherever the other one goes. And they seem to be doing, everybody else seems to be doing good. Well, they all are doing good. It's just that one needs a little bit of a reminder that it should eat. I'll have to ask Ryan or the vet clinic to see if there's what could be the reason behind it, but yeah. Anyhow, let's go check on the truck and the tractor, I should say.
Just gonna grab my handy dandy tools here. Gonna go for a bit of a walk. Double check on a field here that, I don't know if you remember it from last year, but 18 months ago this field was in grass and it was a sod very solid. It had been grass for like 40 years, maybe more, as long as I can remember anyway. So we broke it up last year, and we ended up actually getting a heck of a good corn crop off of here. And now we're putting it into corn again. So, but because of different things, and again, texture being different because we're into, you know, this is combined and we left it after that. So there's, as you can see, there's a lot of stubble here left. So number one, we're gonna do, we're gonna see what temperature we are at. Then we want to see where we're at moisture wise. And boy, one thing I can see is, again, the grass roots are still got just piles of root matter in this field. That's kind of cool. That will likely be there for, well, whatever. There's one seed. Should be another one here about 7 inches away. 6 inches away. Where are you? What am I not finding? Next one. There it is. Okay, perfect. So, like that. Sitting right around that 2. Yeah, right around 2 1/4 inches deep. Definitely got moisture. That's not a problem. That's good. But like I suspected, we are a little bit cooler on this, and that is because the ground is not nearly as black. So today we're in that 12-degree range, I'm gonna say, which again is still very, very good this time of year. Not gonna complain, everything with that is good. It's just we were at, I think we were up at almost 15 yesterday in some of the fields. So again, a little bit different, and we'll see how this goes. We're definitely needing the trash whips, trash clearance, or whatever you want to call it, because if you look in here, so that's where I'm seated, this is where I'm not. What those things are going to do is they're actually going to peel this stuff away and make a nicer seat bedding. So as you can see, there is some trough in the way, and over here it is all cleared up. So all good. Everything checked out like I was hoping. So that's good, which means we can just carry on with what we're doing. See if we can actually get something accomplished this morning. So.
All right, I'm loaded with that fertilizer. I've got 16 bags, 160 acres worth of canola, and I'm gonna go hit a half section. That's 320 acres. I'm gonna go try and do that. Oh, not do it. We're gonna start on it and kind of see where we get to. We had a couple of things pop up today that were unexpected, and caused for some delay. So I'm only going out to the field at, oh, it's 2:30. Peter had a breakdown with the Worthman, and he's waiting on some parts. So there was that and a bunch of other stuff. So nothing serious. And yeah, I'm kind of got mixed feelings about putting canola in already. It's kind of, yeah. It never seems like there's a right time to be seeding canola. So, yeah. So we're gonna start. We're gonna just poke away at it and hopefully, yeah. Hopefully it works out.
That was 5 bags. I'm going to do those bulk boxes. There's 50 bags. I think those 5 bags took almost as long as one of those mini bulk things, so that was a quick reminder why I like those things. Okay, so I ran that first variety, 2825, I ran it out of these bins. My hoppers in the back, like my mini hoppers, they still had some in there. So what I'm going to do is I've turned my fan that feeds this to the back. So that's the fan that's right underneath my center fill. I've turned that fan off, and I'm going to do that until I start not seeding. And then I'll turn it on, and at that point we'll have a very, very clean line as to this is one variety and this is the other. So see how this all goes here shortly.
Alrighty, well, I am going. We're definitely not having a hard time with traveling. I've got 40 acres done. I had put 4 bags in, which were supposed to do 40 acres, and it was spot on. So I put another 6 bags in of canola, and that should do 60 acres. We'll see what that does. Right now, my plan is to do a quarter section off this half section for today, and then I'll probably drive the unit home and finish the rest tomorrow and slowly poke away at it. We're kind of at that weird spot where I'm able to hit moisture barely. It's not great. So I'll probably finish this half section, and then we'll have to make a decision whether we're going to keep on going or what we're going to do. So we do not have any rain in the forecast. Our window where we live is, I would always say, typically pretty small, from where it's too wet to too dry. These conditions right now for traveling, it's awesome. Everything's working great, except the fact that I'm barely able to hit moisture on the field I'm on. So yeah, just like everywhere, rain is always nice after you've done seeding. At least that's my opinion. It covers up all of our mistakes, or at least hopefully it helps.
The day gets, the more I don't enjoy. Sorry. And there's my cold again. Crazy thing will just not leave. Anyway, longer the day gets, the more I do not enjoy loading by those bags anymore. Kind of, yeah, is what it is. You do what you gotta do, but it takes longer and it takes more effort. But anyway, we are loaded, and I don't know if you noticed, we had some Pioneer corn seed that I was loading here, and we've done about 60 acres of that stuff. And we have not actually grown Pioneer corn on our farm for, I'm gonna say, 10 years now. We had a bit of a disaster about 10 years ago, and seemed like the only, well, we'll just call it a disaster. I don't want to get into the nitpicks of it or anything, but at that point, we had some other stuff that was working better, and so that's what we went with. But the guys from Pioneer were wanting us to try some again here now, so we have put in 60 acres worth of Pioneer corn here. It's supposed to be newer, better technology, and will help, or it's supposed to be better against some of the problems we were having back 10 years ago. So anyway, that's that. And as you can see in the background, the sun is going down, or is gone, and the day is coming to an end again, and we'll see how it goes. I don't have a whole lot left, but yeah, I'm not sure. We've got 6 bags worth of seeds, so that is about, what, 15 acres worth, and I'm not sure if I'm going to feel like loading anymore after that. So yeah, that'll get us to about the 65 acre mark, and then I should be out of this type of seed. So we'll see how it goes and how ambitious I get at that point, but my guess is I will have loaded for the last time today.
Alright, well, things were going really smoothly, and they ended smoothly. I've got 165 acres of canola in, and I'm only 2 miles from home, so just for loading the canola bags and everything for this time, we're just going to drive home and do everything there, and then I can come back and finish this tomorrow. So it is 8 o'clock in the evening, so we will load up and be ready for tomorrow. And it sounds like Daryl and Peter, they're still going, and Peter got his fixed, his part fixed, broke down, and yeah.
Well, I ended up getting a lot more done in that field than I thought. I only had a little spot, a mud hole, that I couldn't do, and I got one strip where I ran out of seeds. So I am empty of that Pioneer variety, and it is the end of the day, so we are packing it in, and I will finish that up tomorrow. I kind of wanted to get the planter right empty, because tomorrow actually we're switching to a silage variety. Tomorrow we're putting in cow chow, and so that's what I'll be doing tomorrow. And because it's a much higher heat unit corn, I wanted as little as possible of just normal grain corn in there. So anyway, that's what we were doing. It all worked out much better than I had expected, especially with the way the day started, and so we're thankful for that. And now it's time to pack it in for the day and go home. So thanks for taking the time to watch, and have yourself a good one.